people ask us, when's the tour over, or how long the tour's been going on, you're just like, I don't know. I mean, it's kind of like take it one day at a time, and it becomes like, so tomorrow we're flying to Norway, and then once we get to Norway, it's like, man, Coachella, that seemed like 5 months ago, but, that was a couple of days ago. We definitely, for the last 3 to 4 years, it's been just kind of building and building. So I'm not to say, like, we take anything for granted, and it's like where we are now, but we can kind of see it arcing.
Yeah, I think our live show is definitely more to blame / credit the growth or whatever, because people tell us every night, like, I saw you last time, and then I brought my brother, and then he brought his girlfriend, and so like it's very noticeable growth in the audience in each city we go to, the second, third, fourth, fifth time, and I guess at some point that's got to stop and plateau, but for now it's still growing incrementally, and I think that is worth more than any like press release or outdated blurb that talks about the Beach Boys and the Beatles and Kevin Barnes' psychedelic mad genius from the sleepy southern town of Athens, Georgia, in a photo from 1998, It's the current stuff is like the live show. Even from like a month ago to now, it's totally different set with totally different costumes, and it keeps changing, and people will come back and see us within a month, We'll come back to the same place.
And I hate to say it, but if it wasn't for illegal downloading, probably only maybe we wouldn't have but a quarter of the people who have heard the record. I hate to say it, but
Where are you getting these figures?
I'm just thinking of it in my head. I think probably of the shows, I bet of people who have any of the songs in their possession, I bet 3 out of 4 have an MP3 on their computer.
Well, it's just like, we used to make tapes, like somebody had a record and you made a tape for your friend or whatever like that.
In a rare moment of, what would you say, capitalism or something, I actually was standing at the merch table, which I haven't done in a while, trying to sell some stuff to some fans. And I swear to God, these kids, I had about 3 or 4 customers come up to the table and ask me for those T-shirts. And I was like, they were pointing at the vinyl, which was, a 12-inch square wrapped in plastic. And they thought that it was a T-shirt, like wrapped around a square, like shrunk wrap. And they were saying what size they wanted. And I was like, no, that's vinyl. Like, what do you mean it's vinyl? Like leather? Like a leather shirt? It's like, no, those are the T-shirts. This is our vinyl. It's a record. And then someone pointed at a 7-inch and said, what are the little squares? That's what they said. What are the little squares? And I asked them how old they were, and they said they were 18. And I know, it's 2007, whatever. I don't want to be like such a fogey. But these kids honestly had never seen or held a vinyl record in their life. They didn't know what it was. Blew my mind.
Well, they think they're calendars.
They think
want a
calendar.
I want a calendar.
Which I think we should do. Of Montreal calendars, like Brian could be November.
It's like a fireman or something.
You could have Kevin, on a chaise lounge, January, right? With a Santa hat or something for Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Oh, man, I'd put Two-Way Army on there.
Two-Way Army.
I'd put Our Friends Electric by Two-Way Army. I'd put Here Come the Warm Jets.
Yeah, so
I'd probably put Babies on Fire, maybe, by
something by Eno.
I would put V-Twin on there.
Yeah,
I'd put the
sure.
Kinks on there for sure, but something maybe from, like, the Great Lost record.
Yeah, definitely.
That little girl, the rapper that does the lip gloss song, what's her name? You know what I'm talking about? This girl's got a hit right now. She's like 17. She sings all about her lip gloss. I would put that on there.
Put it on there, sure. What the
You
hell?
haven't seen this girl? She's got this hit video. She's like MTV, like TRL, huge. And she's running through her high school in between the lockers, kind of like that Britney video from 10 years ago. And she's rapping about her lip gloss. But I think it's really modern and like groundbreaking because there's no music. It's got those kind of like stomp clapping, like Gwen Stefani, Timbaland beat kind of things that are just like, that kind of big like hand claps, and there's no music, none, zero, just her voice and the rhythm, and it's like a 4.5-minute single. She just keeps going on and on and on about her lip gloss.
Sounds
But
great.
it's fucking modern.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
so
yeah.
it really is like
Sure.
it blew my mind.
All right.
Hey, this is Of Montreal. You're watching us live on NonStop Riot.